You'll be going through this life confident, energetic, ready to take over the world. Before you can say Jack Robinson, the universe will think of you and press pause. Break time. I recently took a social media podcast break. My guest, Bugo, had an accident and was forced to take a break from the world. Talk about Lockdown Pro Max. This episode will inspire you to keep your head up even on a timeout. We have now pressed play. So Conversations Over Coffee is now on. Hi guys, my name is IJ aka Madam Femfort, your host, and this is Conversations Over Coffee. I've missed talking and I'm glad to be back. I said when I'm going to put this episode out, I plan to do it with one episode to say, oh, I've missed talking, all those fancy write-ups on Instagram to say your girl is back and she's back, because I'm back. And what better way to celebrate it than actually talking? Because I love talking, but you guys know that already. Well, on this episode, I am going to be talking to an amazing person. So I'm already jumping and skipping to the introductions because I cannot wait to talk to this phenomenal, sensational. He's looking at me with side eye because what? Just before I go into that, I'd like to tell you guys about something very interesting that happened to me in the time frame that I've been away. Yeah, I got a sponsor. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. So this episode is sponsored by Nefertiti Beauty Luxury Hair Plug. Nefertiti Beauty specializes in premium Vietnamese human hair wholesale and single order sales, everything from wigging, revamping, coloring services, and everything that has to do with hair, especially because this babe can deliver to the UK and to China. Trust me, delivery is worldwide, global. I like to say we're global now. So I highly recommend you shopping with Nefertiti Beauty Luxury Hair brand. Okay, so as you can hear, the phenomenal voice in the building is, it's about to hit your ears. I'm so glad to be able to ring this person on my show as the first episode for the new season of Conversations Over Coffee. You should be clapping for yourself.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. As somebody that has taken a break, I want to tell you guys about taking breaks, right? Sometimes it's forced, sometimes you gotta take it by yourself, sometimes life just pauses you and tells you, stop, sit down here and don't do anything for the next whatever time it decides to give to you. And my guest is somebody that has been through that. So I would introduce him in a minute. In fact, I will introduce him now. His name is Chibugo. I like names. I always say that I like Igbo names. And I like names that are special and like personal. So should I do this? I want to tell them I call you Chibugo. Try, because, Okay, calm down, IJ, calm down. So they call him the Prince. He's a pure breed Igbo boy, hard worker, Anambra boy. You know the doll. I also like that he is a person that is human. So he's a brother, he's a son, he is an uncle, he's a godfather. In fact, he's a master's degree holder. I just remember that. And he's doing a lot of things in the YouTube space. Guy, I'm sitting with the Prince now. We call you, that's why we call you the Prince.
Impressive.
You like my introduction of you?
I love that.
They've lost your mind. Okay. Welcome, Chibugo. Tell us, talk to us. We want to hear your voice.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
Shout out to everybody listening to Conversations Over Coffee. Shout out to you guys. Amazing space, amazing podcast. I'm happy and I'm glad to be here. What up?
I like that. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
How you doing? How have you been?
I'm good. Since January, I've made a mandate to make this year very positive for me.
I've made a mandate.
So So this
It's
year,
Peter Obi vibes.
so this year I've been very positive.
Oh.
I've been very positive.
Hallelujah.
Yep. I avoid all those conversations about the country and blah blah blah. I've been very positive.
Yeah.
That's it.
Welcome to Conversations Over Coffee.
Thank
We
you.
usually have coffee, but Chibugo made it a task he took upon himself to have a punch stand.
It's a wicked punch.
And it slaps, to be very honest, and I'm
Yeah.
proud. I was telling him that where we booked to have this episode, I came with just my equipment. I mean, I'm the podcast guy. I just came here to talk, and I brought food because everybody knows I like food. Only for Chibugo to come with the drink, he brought ice, he brought punch mixer.
Mado.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you very
We
much.
can you see that this is our combo. It dey work.
Yeah, they work. They work die sharp.
All right, I'm proud of us too.
I'm proud of you too.
So I wanted to say a little bit before we get into the episode. I wanted to say a little bit about what we have been through to have this episode, because I have searched and toiled and crossed the 7 seas and the oceans
And how many
just
mountains?
to how many mountains, as in just to have you here.
Oh my goodness.
And the good thing is the fact that God now kept you, especially for the first coming back episode.
Everything has a purpose.
Oh yeah, preach.
Everything has a purpose. Everything aligns for good.
For a good reason, yeah. And God is good.
Yeah, God is good.
Yeah.
Because we've been talking since last year June, right?
For crying out loud.
Like
This episode, let's
6 months.
You don't think agree.
Oof.
That's the way they
Let
feel.
me say I no agree or
Actually, even myself, I've not been.
time and everything, and then what
Yeah.
happened, and then
Yeah.
Wow.
See, that's the thing.
Amazing.
God is good, though.
God is good.
Walai. Let's not turn this episode to testimony episode. Let's get into the episode. So first of all, I have icebreakers. I learned this English recently. Icebreakers for
Really?
conversation. Usually, you know how I can talk to people and just start, but they call it icebreakers to get into the flow.
Into the flow.
Yeah,
Nice,
so-
nice.
Why do you love Bayern Munich so much?
I love red. I love being unique. I love the color red. I love being different from every other person.
Yeah, like every other person. You mean Liverpool,
Man U, everybody
all
supporting
those
the
other-
Some support because they don't even know what they are playing. Just because people are supporting, they are supporting. But me, I actually watch good football. I'm supporting them because they are unique. It's something that you will not see a random person supporting Bayern Munich.
And that's true. That's one of the reasons. Do you remember when I first met you and knew it? It was always why do you love Bayern Munich? And do you know how long I've waited to ask this question? Why do you love Bayern Munich so much?
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
that it's very significant to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you could be anything in the world, what would it be?
I have superhero powers or superpowers rather.
You can still be, as a human being, you can have superpowers.
No, you not become a mutant.
I'll do his masterclass.
You're no longer a human being.
Just come to my master. You guys pay for my masterclass. I'll teach you how to be a superhero,
Superhero. Wow.
even as a human being.
I can't wait.
Think. I had this. No, jot things down.
Shut things down.
Please,
I can't
thanks.
wait. I can't wait.
Okay, one last one. What's the first thing you notice in people?
Is it mouth odor or mouth scent?
Ew.
Because I have
Okay, good.
pretty bad eyesight, so my other senses are a little bit heightened, especially my nose.
Your nose.
So like I smell things on you
From far.
ASAP from far.
ASAP.
Yeah. So your mouth, your breath, I can smell it.
Oh, that's nice. Thank God
Thank God you smell. Yeah, you smell nice.
I know that I smell nice.
You don't know. I'm telling
Okay,
you.
you're telling me. Thank you
Yes.
for telling me.
You're welcome.
And I mean, I know this before because you always tell me.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to say that you guys, so that you guys will know, he's always complimenting me.
Ah.
People generally, he's always complimenting people.
Okay.
Somebody you don't shout he's also single. And we're shooting this episode just before Valentine. He's also
Oh
a
my
single
God.
man. We've been trying to get him to get married since.
Mm.
Not get married since, but like get him to at least consider relationship.
Hmm.
I know say you no go talk anything for this one. Please, let's continue. Let's move on. Let's. I don't want to call it a topic yet, or give this episode a title yet. But I just want us to talk through what I know that you went through, right? So just tell me a bit about it. So I know that you had an accident, what would have been a minor accident, what we would call a minor accident. He went to play ball, he sprained his leg, and maybe in a couple of days he'll be back on his feet. But I know it escalated and became something that we did not envision. So just like talk me through that. How did what day was that, for example? Just a
Alright,
little of the
so
details.
first things first, that was the first day of October, was a Monday.
Wow.
And October normally in my life I see the ember months are the months to make money. I don't know all my life. I was having really high hopes entering the ember months. The previous month, September, was really good, but October 1st I went to play ball at around 9:45 a.m. while
You
playing
remember
ball.
the
I
time?
remember the time because when I was playing ball and I got tackled and I heard that crack, it was like triple crack. Crack, crack, crack. It was as if multiple bones got cracked. I was mad. I said, "Oh no,
Oh no,
not
man.
now,
Jesus.
not now, like
What
not
this-
now."
no, as
If it
in-
was like let's say February, March, yeah, just the start, but like ending of the year, that good things are coming, shows, entertainment, things that are happening. Like not now. But then it was telling me, I just calm down, go calm down. It's not serious. It's not serious. I could still walk. I was limping anyway.
Did you continue playing the ball?
No, I stopped playing ball. I sat down. I put ice packs on it.
That was a good move.
Yes,
I swear.
ice packs. So I limped home, slept,
Jesus.
woke up around 2 p.m. and my leg was swollen like bread.
What?
My leg was looking like agege bread times 2.
Jesus, you know all those
I
Nigerian
swear
films?
to God, like elephantiasis
Jesus.
was swollen. Why was it swollen? Because after that crack, I was meant to put my leg at an elevated position, let the blood flow back to my heart. But it got stuck in my leg. My leg was swollen, filled with bad blood. It changed color.
Oh my God.
I was so scared. That moment,
Jesus, that's when the fear now came.
the fear came like, you are dead. You are in this. You are effed up.
So I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you know that when we've had this conversation about, you know, how you went through that. When you told me,
Yeah.
right? I said this.
I didn't
is
give
the
him
first,
details.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because
Jesus Christ.
because when you're fully healed, you can actually comprehend. You can finally find like, oh, like this is what I went to. Oh, I'm happy. You know, appreciate
You
everything
not
you're
appreciate
doing.
this, the small details.
The small
of
details
how,
of how I can flex
you can
my
even
leg,
flex, Jesus.
or how I can cross my leg. Then I couldn't even put my leg on even bed.
A bed.
As soft as bed was, I couldn't put my leg on a bed.
And this is you waking up by 2 p.m.
2
and
p.m.
like what?
What? My leg was swollen, and again, I was the only one in the house.
Jesus.
So in that fear of
How are you going to?
how am I even
going
going to
Jesus!
take myself out?
Chico,
I couldn't leave the bed. Even coming up from the bed, I couldn't match the ground.
I don't want to talk about.
I was hopping on one leg.
On one
I
leg.
hopped on one leg to my car. I was like looking, okay,
How do you want
my
to
right
drive?
leg, and again, how did I drive with my left leg? I didn't learn driving like that, so I couldn't even drive. To just park the car back, call Uber.
Jesus.
Took the Uber to X-ray center. Thank God they were still open. I went there. They scanned it. They were like, this is not a normal sprain. This is a fracture.
Jesus.
I say fracture. They say fracture like your bone broke. From 0 to 1,000. 0 to 1,000.
Okay, so when I was saying that we should have this episode, I did not envision all of this information. Now it's taking me a lot to assimilate. And yeah, my friend. So, and then I've had experiences like recently. You know this about like my health. So
Yes.
everything is just coming back. Like I can literally envision and understand what the fear must have been, how you had to, regardless, tell yourself, guy, this thing, you can't be here now. Of course, even if this is terrible, you have to stand up, you have to make a move, going to the door, taking yourself to the car, even realizing that, okay, you can't even drive. Okay, what are the alternatives? How can we get out of here first and go and seek help? I can relate to that right now so much, and it's just, it's a lot to think in. But let's go on. Okay, so first questions would be, how long from, let's say from, that was October 1st
Yes.
to when, how long were you, okay, did you even have to be in the hospital first before you now had to, stay home? Because I know you were home for a while. You had to be home to heal. So how long, first of all, was that?
So after the X-ray and everything happened, and then you have fracture. Normally, if I have problems, I tend to solve it on my own. I don't call anybody's help. I'm very But
Please don't do. You guys don't do
but
that.
it's
If you are
not
going
good
through
though. It's
something,
not
just talk
healthy.
to people.
Talk to people.
Talk to me, I'm ready. I'm here for you, please.
But I was like, I can't handle this. Oh, who will drive me? Who will take you? That kind of thing. So I had to call my dad and say, I think this was happening. Popsy, just come and take me to Bobby because this is not what they will come and be doing in clinic and all those tush clinic, all those what they call it again.
Leave all those hospitals. That's what I want to say. Leave it alone. Leave all those hospitals. They are doing
them HMO. Leave them.
Leave me at the tea. I don't want to make it because.
So I went to Bobby, the crack. When they sweating, they happen.
Okay,
as in, so I went. They say,
wait. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
So that we don't miss out on details.
Yes.
Give me like a time frame between October 1st and
till
how long were you in the hospital for? First.
Okay, I'll help for 1 week.
Okay.
Then I got discharged. I was put on crutches and a cast. Sorry, not cast. POP first of all. POP. The white one. That white one first of all. Then after 1 week, I came back and I put on cast for 7 weeks. 7 weeks. So in total, I was
9 weeks already.
10. They say 10 weeks.
10 weeks. Okay.
So I got off my cast, but I was still on crutches. They call it partial weight balancing. Crutches for 2 more weeks.
Okay.
Why wearing ankle braces? Ankle braces. That was for another 2 weeks. So let's say in all along, from October 1st till December 2nd week is when I got myself.
That's 12 weeks now.
Yes, 12 weeks of being
So
miserable.
now let's talk about that. That 12 miserable. Weeks of staying. So when we spoke, so you guys, let me tell you guys this.
God. When
we spoke, I for crying out loud, I've not spoken to you for a while, and I'm like, okay, what's up? How have you been? And then you tell me, oh, you had something. You were home. You have been home. I say, I don't get like, half an hour make. This December was waiting there. So what's going on? They say, you have been home. You have not even been able to go out. I say, and I thought of all the possibilities of all the experiences of what you must have been through. And we now spoke and said, okay, let's talk about it. Maybe on an episode like this, so that I don't want to go into the details and then miss out on this.
Yes.
So talk to me about that. We spoke about a couple of things. How.
I highlighted
being who you are. Yeah, I highlighted a couple of things. I know you now. I know you. So, yes. But let's talk about that. So let's start with, first of all, how did that 12 weeks of being home affect your relationship with God? Okay, so let me also do this, right? We spoke about my plans to speak with a couple of people that were affected by COVID, like people that stayed indoors, how it affected their mental health, and we related this to how you have stayed indoors involuntarily, by force, by fire,
which is the worst,
for 12 weeks. Yeah, this is not government saying everybody stay at home. This is, for some reason, life just said, Oga, stop there and sit at home. So, first of all, how did that affect your relationship with God? Or how did it impact? Let me not say affects as if to say it's a bad thing. Yeah. How did it impact your relationship with God? And then your relationship with people? Because this means you are out, or you don't necessarily need to interact with any other person out there. This is you staying at home. It has to be your family. I remember us two talking, and for some reason, you know what make I come your house, because your siblings are already there, and you don't even need a lot of people to. I understand that phenomenon. So let's talk about that. First of all, how did that impact your relationship with God?
It got me really closer to God, because I was indoors all the time. And I remember a moment I had with my mom. My mom was telling me that I don't pray enough. That's why this thing happened to me.
What?
That was not fair. That made me cry.
Yes.
I'm like, how is I don't pray? Bad things happen to good people.
Yeah, life.
So you can't say because I didn't pray enough. But then you also spur me up spiritually. So I didn't miss my morning routines with God. I was praying. I was using daily bread, the app. I was praying every day. Read the Bible every day. I was studying every day to boost up my faith, because I was really down. It's funny how an injury can mess up my whole core, my whole mental this thing. I was undergoing a course that time. I had to drop out of it. A lot of things happened that I was so mentally down. And why? Because I'm a social person. Now I'm forced to be inside. So I was depressed. So it affected everything about me. Even my work, everything. So
talk to me about...
I got close to God. I really got really, really close to God that period. Yeah.
So talk to me
I still
about
am.
yeah, of course. You don't okay. I always say that people that have chi in their name don't know what God has done for them. For you to carry God in your name everywhere you go. Anyways, so talk to me about like your mental health then. So you said you were depressed, and for me, okay, so I've spoken to somebody that have said he was depressed. I asked, how did you get through it? He said, work. I threw myself into more work. And I'm like, work is one of the reasons why you're getting depressed. How come working more is going to help you? And I know for me, a time I was depressed, that was my NYSC year. I remember it was worship. I used to wake up in the middle of the night, pray, sing out to God. Anytime I'm singing out, I'm crying, I can feel the tightening in my chest get loose, small. So I know that God, this one is me saying that rightly. Not only God, they come one person from depression. So I want to know, for some reason, I want to know how then did your relationship with God link to your mental health? Because we always say, when you tell people that are depressed, pray to God or have a relationship with God, they always say, I beg. Waiting with that. We are talking depression.
Yes,
They
it's
call
true.
God.
The truth is that the Bible is not only spiritual; it's also a motivational book.
Yeah.
It's an inspirational book. Honestly
There's everything you
speaking,
want in the Bible.
I will not lie. The Bible helped me through it. I will not lie. Like the words, the write-ups on the daily bread, those write-ups, they really, really got me out because nothing was working. I couldn't drink to make me happy because you can't drink alcohol when your bone is healing and you're on drugs. I couldn't, I couldn't do anything. Do you understand? To pleasure my body and myself. So I was wallowing in depression, sadness. So the only thing that could bring me out is just Bible and also words from my dad that don't worry, it will pass. Before you know it, you celebrate about it to pass and things like that. That's so that's it.
So this is to say, what I'm hearing you say is that words,
Meaningless.
like words, as I say it all the time now, your words, they carry power. No good at all. Because if worship for me was able to get me out of depression, it is that okay, I'm able to sing out my heart, right? But I'm still talking. It's still coming from my mouth. It's still words. So this is to say, you guys, make sure that you're speaking to the right persons. Make sure that you're hearing the right things. If you don't believe in God, for example, if you don't believe in the Bible, or maybe you don't believe in Christ as God, whatever books, whatever it is that you're having to take in into your space, into your mental space, it should be words that are rich, that are enriching, that are light-giving, that will help you, think better, think positive things.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about so you're finding yourself back. Like you're back, you're out of this. you imagine taking this is October, November, December, 3 months break from let me even use the smallest one, social media. Let's not even talk about your job, like work. Like I know you work in the media space, YouTube to be precise. So imagine, first of all, now you guys know how it is now. Imagine leaving social media for 3 months. All your fans will be asking, where are you? We say the fans, where is the prince now? Why they do like this? Not just leave us on red.
Yeah.
I know this too because me self when they talk, I've taken breaks and I know how there are people that reach out to me. IJ, I've not heard from you in a while. What's going on? And I just want to say, I'm all right by God's grace. I just the add by God's grace there because if you guys know, but you're back, right?
Yes,
you're finding your heart.
Yes.
So talk to me about finding yourself again.
Yeah. So coming back from the injury wasn't easy because I was not posting my pictures. I can't post myself on crutches. It's kind of embarrassing.
But do you have pictures of it? Because I want to see.
I remember when I went to work one day because they had a meeting, very important meeting at work. So I had to go with my crutches. And that day, everybody was videoing me, snapping me.
Jesus.
So I think the videos and pictures are be with other people that I have to ask them to give me. I don't know if they kept it or deleted. I don't know if they kept it.
Send for me.
I don't know. But that day, I left work around 2 because I was so embarrassed and soaked up in my thoughts. Like, where is this picture going to be? Where is it going to? But then I bounced back. I slowly integrated myself into the society again because it was like, Nigeria, if you leave Nigeria for 1 month and you come back, it has changed. That's Nigeria for you.
I agree.
That's changed. So I think honestly, it wasn't easy coming back. I remember even my diet changed, my eating changed. I was eating once, twice because food was no longer appetizing for me anymore.
Do you know that? I'm sorry to interrupt you. I pray to God every day that God, any sickness that will make me not to be able to eat. Do you know what?
But eating is depressing now. It's not about sickness, it's about your mental state. You can be so depressed that food will not sweet you.
So I've gone through that recently, and my appetite has been terrible. But guy, I'm reiterating the fact that God, I beg, anything will go make me no go fit chop. Do you know food is I used to always say, I don't want to say food is life because
food is what?
Food is life, but I used to always say that after God, that gives breath of life, nothing again can keep you alive than food. Okay,
true.
Water, sha, because
food and water, yeah, same, yeah.
But guy, go ahead though. Sorry, I interrupted you, Jerry.
Yeah, so integrate myself wasn't easy, and then you know one thing about, because me being a social person, me being a waka in Lagos.
Outsider,
I have friends that I always go and party with and everything. We go out together and everything. So when I came back from this injury, there's a chemistry with your partying bros.
Yes, now
that chemistry died. So the chemistry was not there anymore. Like we just sit down. I just sit down. Why my other guys are still connected? They start that chemistry. I was now the one like feeling like the outsider in that whole this time. I'm like when these two become very close. Because in every clique there's a clique inside a clique. You be like when these two become very close, when this guy and this girl become very close, you be like what's happening? Because you have been out of the party scene and party touch for a while, so you have like another learning all over again. You don't jump talk and go and talk one thing that is
everything will be awkward.
You understand? So I had to watch, study, and then put myself inside slowly. Wow. Understand? So
God, I beg. I've said God, I beg 5 million times.
I cannot remember I took the first alcohol after 3 months.
Tell me about that day.
that first sip was like all my whole hormones were elevated.
Wait, first of all, this podcast also support alcoholism. Please.
Oh my God.
If you finish healing, please start with smoothie. Don't go and start with alcohol.
I start with shots.
Mad.
Yeah, on a Thursday karaoke night. I was with my guys. I think that was the day after my last rehab and discharge. I went for karaoke night. They gave me shots. Oh, that shot was hard, but then it was a shot. It was a shot, and it spun me back to life.
I'm so glad.
Depressions were like, it's over. Bugo is over. You have beat the case.
Come on, you beat it. You're back, man. You're liar anybody.
So I swear.
You're mommy's mom.
You're
daddy's dad.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, no vex. I don't calm down.
Yeah, so that's it. So it felt really, really, really good. And from then henceforth, so like, but then I had to now calm down on my alcohol, because before my injury, I drink alcohol every single day. And they asked me, how come you have a fracture and you play ball very often? They said because of you take too much alcohol. Alcohol weakens the bones and make you vulnerable to fractures. So now I pace myself. Before I drink alcohol or mixed raw. I love you raw. Sorry,
please,
I came out
raw. Please continue talking. Go.
I love alcohol raw as vodka, whiskey, rum. No, raw.
Stop
but now,
alcohol,
sorry, but now I must mix it with either juice, Sprite, or both.
Okay.
Yes, I must.
That's true, because he actually did punch and he mixed it with both the Sprite and the juice. We thank the Lord for his progress.
Yes, thank God. Okay,
so just as in wrap up, right? Talk to me about your back. What are the next steps, right? For someone that is an entertainer and you go through all of that and you're back and so now you appreciate life more. So Bugo, our friendship has been for a long time. I know when you even had an accident, right, and a proper car accident, your car went ablaze. Yeah. So you have been through worse than this. Yeah. But then this changed something in you.
Yes, because I was indoors. That one I was still going out.
So moving forward, does this change your perspective about life?
Yeah, it does.
So let me link it to COVID year. A lot of us came out of COVID year and we were like, oh, you know what? Omo. So now so it could be. So person fee actually day indoors, you go all your business, everything's on standstill. So people came back with a drive and they're like, you know what, Omo, let's do this, man. No dulling, no stopping. There are artists that are made phenomenal imprints from then up till now. They don't stop.
Example, Burna
Boy. I know
Omale.
say you won't talk Burna Boy since. Don't worry, I go catch you for front.
Yes.
But so for you, tell me how that has changed your perspective, like generally towards life. Do you see life differently? Do you think of things like, oh, it's possible that I can just be crossing the road, and something can just happen to you. If you don't die, but
Of course.
one car will just bruise you, just cross one thing, anything can happen. Literally anything can happen. You can be as simple as plugging your phone and something will just shock you, and
Of course.
it will affect one thing in your nerve,
Yeah.
or random things that happen to people in
Of
real
course.
life, because this is real life, right?
Yeah.
So tell me how that has impacted like how you see
So,
life generally.
so before, when I'm like being in a deal or a business with someone, I can stall and like, okay, let's do this part today, second part next tomorrow, third part next tomorrow. But now, if I'm in a deal or business with you, I'll say let's finish it today, because anything can happen tomorrow, and I'll be indoors for the next 6 months.
6 months.
I'm like, let's finish that deal today. So now, so now I try to wrap things up very quickly. I'm very time conscious. I'm very punctual. You can see I was hurrying hard for this podcast.
No vex.
I'm very, very punctual. I'm like, my time is very important.
Yeah.
I don't even joke with it. Like, everything is scheduled. Time for this, time for that, and I finish everything. I finish everything I want to do for that day before I go to bed, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. I also learned how to also live life outside the outside life. So I've learned how to accommodate being inside. Before,
yeah.
I can't be inside for more than 6 hours. I'll be I'll be itchy and everything. But now I've learned how to, time to be inside, time to be outside. I've learned how to live both worlds perfectly
And enjoy it, because that's something I learned too.
and enjoy it. Exactly. I'll stay in the house, play music, and do alright, vibe on my vibe. I'm okay. I don't need the whole crowd to vibe like before anymore. Yes.
That's nice. And I know that me too, I've gone through a lot this January, but I've learned a couple of things, and I can relate to making sure that you're able to enjoy your own company, stay indoors. I had to recently redo my house, just make my space very comfortable for me. Yeah. That's nice. I'm so happy for you. You guys know now. You self know say, I'm so proud. I'm so happy for you. It's good to have you back. The prince is back. Don't play.
Don't play.
I beg you. What are your plans now for Valentine? I don't say no go answer this one, but answer.
I'll go to church in the evening, and then I'll go home and drink myself some nice wine, cross my feet, and watch Netflix.
Wow. I don't dare say Netflix film. Don't.
You left my hair for the one come and fire me in this thing.
Media boy, I beg.
I like both
watch
of them.
Netflix.
I like both
YouTube.
of them.
Why would they
I love both of them.
be.
Yeah. I
YouTube
love.
guy, you be.
Yes, I love YouTube. I love YouTube.
It's true.
That was sarcastic.
Actually.
But I love YouTube.
You know that this might be pick. You know to speak every single thing. You say. Okay, you guys, with this, we are coming to the end of the podcast episode. I don't know why I said podcast episode like that, but we've come to the end of the first episode of the new season. You know where to find me: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Conversations Over Coffee podcast. You can also find me, IJ Femford. I promise you guys I'll tell you the meaning of Femford in another episode, but IJ Femford is spelled IJAYFEMMEFORTE. Don't forget to find my sponsor, Nefertiti Beauty, luxury hair brand. Nefertiti Beauty is Nefertiti_beauty on Instagram, and you can find Bugo. Bugo is a senior man, so everywhere you find him, you just find Bugo SNR. That's to say Bugo Senior. He no gets junior, at least not yet.
Very soon.
I prophesy. Yeah, you receive. You know, go talk to receive.
I receive very soon.
Jesus.
I'll receive very soon.
Okay. Trust me. I see all your comments. I see all your reposts, your likes, your messages. Thank you. episode. Before you go, come and give a shout out to one person that you will tell about this episode that will go and listen to it because you're about to call their name.
Shout out to Odinaka Mora Goslin.
Yes, I know. That's true. I know
A very solid friend. She was with me throughout the whole thing, encouraging me.
Serious?
I'll be at home. She's like, no, don't worry. She will send dispatch. They'll bring food, all those things. She was really, really, really there, and I really appreciate her. Like, shout out to you all
Shout
day,
out to
every
you,
day.
baby.
And her birthday was November 2nd, and I couldn't even go.
Wow, go to where? Oh yeah, because
Her
we
birthday. Yes. I was at home. I couldn't even, yes. So I couldn't go for her birthday. I think she had some things with her friend. I was supposed to be there, but I couldn't go. But shout out to you, and I love you, and I'm always gonna be there for you. Thank you very much.
God, I beg. Okay, I'm sure you guys had a good time. This has been enriching. This has been amazing. God, I beg. No go put me for a situation where I no go fit no waiting I go do. But I know that God is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all we can ask or think. All right, you guys. Thank you for listening. I love you. Bye. See you in the next episode.